It wasn't me.
Oh, wasn't
My
it?
dad died.
God, you're my savior! God, you're my savior! God, you're my savior!
I got in trouble on an airplane. I was pretty drunk, though.
When it comes to unruly airline passengers and incidents of air rage, that's how it can start. A USA Today investigation looked into hundreds of reports to the Federal Aviation Administration to find out what's happening inside the cabin when a passenger goes too far.
We found everything from trying to smoke in lavatories to bringing your own alcohol on board to the really outrageous things where people are assaulting crew members, fighting with other passengers.
USA Today found that 1/4 of finable incidents stemmed from alcohol use. That's exactly what happened in the case of Peter Ivanov, a passenger on a flight from Alaska to Oregon in March of 2014. He spoke by phone about the altercation he had with the cabin crew.
They gave us 4 shots each. So they gave us eight shots. You can buy the booze on the plane. And then by the time we were on our last one, we were sipping on the last shot, and it was like we were in a bar or something, just partying basically. Like she came over and grabbed the shots out of our hands, and then she said that like it was some big altercation with us. She just like walked by and grabbed them and told us to be quiet.
The FAA report tells a different story and says the flight crew eventually had to go into lockdown inside the cockpit because of Ivanov's, quote, disruptive behavior. Originally fined more than $5,500, Ivanov eventually reached a settlement of just $1,100. And once again, his incident follows the pattern. Congress has given the FAA wide latitude to issue fines as high as $25,000. But in 5 years' worth of documents, about $1 million in original fines were settled for a total of about $435,000. The FAA says the fines are used to serve as a deterrent to other passengers. But is it working? Aviation professor Jeffrey Forrest isn't sure.
I don't think most of the public is aware of the penalties or the consequences.
What they are aware of are the videos of these incidents that show up on social media, often ending when someone is forcibly removed from the plane by law enforcement. This video is being used in a case against a woman who flight crew members say refused to turn off her cell phone, then began cursing and allegedly kicked and hit deputies in a struggle to remove her from the flight.
Get off me! Are you kidding me?
Aside from a fine or potential jail time, Forrest says the dangers are much greater than that.
If you've got a serious incident going on in the back cabin that's causing a threat to safety or injury, that's going to be brought to the attention up here, and that means situational awareness is going to start to decrease. It's going to be more of a workload for the pilots.
The Association of Flight Attendants says the brunt of these incidents land on them.
Flight attendants are aviation's first responders, and they expertly deal with conflict every single day, de-escalate that conflict, and we don't hear about thousands of incidents each day.
That doesn't mean they don't think more could be done for prevention, up to and including a list of bad passengers.
Perhaps, they have to go through special hoops to be able to even fly, right? Wow. Or to maybe be banned from flying for a certain amount of time.
Flight bans could be the deterrent everyone's looking for to better keep the friendly skies as friendly as possible.